According to Theodore Roosevelt, a vote is like a rifle. Its usefulness depends upon the character of the user. And people should know that the greatest threat to the constitutional right to vote is voters' fraud. Nigerian Senate Electoral Abracadabra. Before now, we used to say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, demons, and power. If you like, say PDP, my hand no day. And in search of a solution, we brought upon ourselves armored personnel carrier. I didn't say PCO. And now there's killing, banditry, kidnapping, and hunger everywhere. In the midst of all of this, last week, while the dust of the People's Dance step was yet to settle, as they celebrated the nay at the Senate on the rejection of the nomination of Madam Loretta Onoche as National Commissioner in the Independent National Electoral Commission. Frankly, I didn't know that the nay could still have it in such a matter at the current Senate. But little did we know that another bigger nay was in the offing, as we saw the unity of the ruling class against the liberation of the country in their rejection of electronic transmission of votes. The Senate, in a split vote of 52 against and 28 for, rejected the unconditional inclusion of electronic transmission of election results in the amended Electoral Act. According to them, for it to be included, the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, must certify the network okay, and the Senate must approve such certification. This is despite the clear provisions of Article F, Paragraph 15A of the third schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, which vests the powers to organize, undertake, and supervise all elections in Nigeria in the National Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, as an independent body which shall not be subject to the direction of anybody or authority. And Section 78 of the same Constitution, which states unequivocally that the registration of voters and the conduct of elections shall be subject to the direction and supervision of INEC. With that amendment, it was obvious, as rumored by the Southern Governor, that the said Section 52(3) was initially expunged from the proposed bill until they were exposed by the Southern Governor and our collective shout. They then hurriedly included it and found another way to remove it in what it's called giving with one hand and taking with another. You call it magic, I call it Nigerian Senate Abracadabra. So for INEC to transmit results electronically, they need NCC's clearance and Senate resolution. Yet, we transmit WAEC, JAMB, and NECO examination results electronically. We even wire national budget electronically, including our phone registration and national data management, all electronically. If we can't transmit election results electronically unless NCC certified the network, does that mean all the telecommunication network for Nigeria, when we do all the electronic transfer, registration and co, since no get certification by NCC? Anyway, I beg Senate President need to help us answer that question. Some senators, even though we had the dinner with the president a day before the vote, stylishly stayed away from the proceedings that day so that they won't know them for who they are, or maybe Bele purge them that day. May we purge all of them away from our national life come next election. I hear you say amen. But however, breeze don't blow, fire ash don't dey public. And the people must overcome these politicians soon. However, on the same election issues, for the establishment of the Electoral Offences Commissions, the ayes had it at the same Senate. But that said Senate ayes got a technical nay in the hands of Justice Pius Idiong of the Akwa Ibom High Court sitting in Ikonekpede when he granted bail pending appeal to Professor Peter Ogban, sentenced to 15 months imprisonment by another division of the same Akwa Ibom High Court in Ikonekpede for manipulating election results for the Akwa Ibom senatorial election result when he acted as returning stroke collation officer for INEC in that election. What did these people no go do to keep the poor for this country perpetually in bondage and never see them? The judge went ahead to grant bail pending appeal even after admitting that the applicant, Professor Ogban, did not meet any of the criteria for the grant of such bail as laid down by the Supreme Court in the case of Merigini against Federal Republic of Nigeria. According to the judge, his reason for granting bail in that is that Court of Appeal might delay the hearing of the case. Apart from Senate Abracadabra, this one is legal Abracadabra. With judges like Justice Pius Idiong, if you like, establish 1,000 Electoral Offences Commission and the offender sentenced, such offenders will be released as the court will look for any reason to grant them bail. No wonder President Buhari said the judiciary arm nine headache. And anyway, what do I know? As your lordship pleases. I will therefore advocate that issues like this should ordinarily raise red flags in the chambers of the National Judicial Commission and should be investigated and appropriate sanctions meted out, not just to protect the integrity and sanctity of the bench, but also to repose confidence in the hard-working members of the judiciary. And as Advocate General of the Federation, like I always say, I will immediately advise the National Assembly to expunge the proviso to Section 52 of the Electoral Amendment Bill that tends to take away the independence of INEC by subjecting its constitutional powers to conduct, undertake, and supervise election to the approval of an agency, the Nigerian Communication Commission, and the Senate, as same is inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Otherwise, the illegal law they established today can be used to punish them into political oblivion by the dictatorial executive in the near future. The National Assembly should also, as a matter of urgency, establish a special office that would help them scrutinize every bill to ensure that it is not inconsistent with either any existing law or the provisions of the Constitution. The National Assembly should stop this spread of mediocrity and personal interest they showcase as national interest, as such attitude is making us a laughingstock before the world, both online and offline. I don't talk my own. Do your own by sharing so they go here. And always remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel scrolling on your screen. Thank you. See you next week.